Hi. Good morning. This is Ellen Goldman, LNG Coaching, and I'm coming to you on Wellness Wednesday from what I lovingly like to call my outside office. I'm sitting here on my little deck, enjoying this beautiful morning and bathing myself in gratitude. Today, I'm particularly feeling grateful that we've got this gorgeous day. The sky is clear, the sun is shining, the breeze is going, and it feels wonderful. I'm feeling gratitude for the fact that everybody this morning in my family is healthy, my friends are well, and so for the time being, we're doing okay. I'm even grateful for the fact that I figured out how to do these YouTube videos and post them so that you guys get to see them. This morning I'm just bathing myself in a bit of gratitude, actually coming off bathing myself in the news. I tend to get my news in the morning. That's what I do. I drink my coffee, I eat my breakfast, and I read the news. That's how I keep up with what's happening in the world. And let's face it, there is not a lot of good news out there. It is overwhelming, upsetting, scary, confusing, and it's easy to fall into this place of feeling sad, upset, grieving. It's really easy to do that when there's so much bad news around us, and it can cause any of us to end up having a really bad day. If we can't kind of shake that off, that is going to impact the way we feel each day. And so, frankly, I have to tell you, I don't mean to diminish what's going on in the world at all, but I'm not wanting or willing to spend each day feeling horrible and sad. That is not going to help me. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help this world. I think it's really important that we all figure out ways to get through these days feeling okay, maybe even happy. It's really fine. And we need to find ways to do that for ourselves. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that gratitude can shift your mood immediately. And I've been thinking about this a lot because recently several of my friends, my family, my clients have asked the question, how are you managing to stay so optimistic during these really difficult and challenging times? And I gave it a lot of thought, and I realized that what I am doing is I am balancing my grief with gratitude. And what do I mean by grief? No, I am one of the lucky ones. I have not lost somebody to this virus, and I know that many people are grieving lost ones and loved ones and weren't even able to, say goodbye properly with a funeral. I mean, I will never forget the feeling of watching my friend bury her dad on a Zoom funeral. So I'm not saying that there's not a lot of grief out there. There's small griefs too, and they're no less upsetting to the individual going through them as the big grief of losing someone you love. But we are all grieving the loss of the world as we knew it. I walk down the block with my dog in the morning, and I feel so sad and grieve for the poor seniors who have, balloons out front that say Class of 2020. And they've missed their proms and their graduations and all of the milestones that every single one of us, whether it's a vacation, I personally had to grieve canceling my daughter's bridal shower and then postponing her wedding. We could be grieving the vacation that we wanted to go on. And so on the scheme of things, you might not think it's as large as the loss of life. And grieving for everybody out there who's had the virus and also what's going on in the world socially and economically impact them to a tremendous level. Yeah, so there's a lot of grief out there, and it's valid, and we need to acknowledge it, not try and push it away. But for me, and I think maybe you can find this helpful for you, if you can balance that with some gratitude, it will make it better. When you lose somebody and you're grieving, on the other side of that is that depth of that grief is related to the gratitude for having such an important relationship in your life. You know, so although it's sometimes hard to find it, there's things to be grateful for all around us every single day, even during these challenging times. And why is it so important? It's more so than just shifting your mood. Research has shown us that people who tend to be more grateful, people that have a gratitude practice, are actually healthier, both physically and psychologically. And let's face it, with the threat of coronavirus still very real, we need to protect our physical immune system and our psychological well-being. And gratitude can help you do that. Grateful people tend to sleep better at night. They have increased happiness and decreased depression. And maybe right now, most important, the research shows us that grateful people cope with stress better. And we are all under chronic stress. So my message to you today is see if you can adopt an attitude of gratitude to help you get through these really difficult times. So whether or not that's keeping a gratitude journal or silently each morning listing 3 things that you feel grateful for, or taking a break during the day and taking a gratitude walk and noticing things around you. One of the things that I really do believe will be a silver lining for this time is that hopefully we will all have learned to not take for granted some of the blessings that are in our lives every day, both big and small. So my challenge for you today is go out and find some things to be grateful for. Just look around you. It could be as simple as the sun is shining and it's a beautiful day, or as tremendous as the fact that the people in your circle right now who you love are healthy or recovering. So let me know. Put in the comments down below, what do you have to be grateful for today? Let's share, let's lift up each other. And for now, that's my Wellness Wednesday message. I hope that you found it helpful, and I will see you again next week.